Hey everyone, HCG Girl Talk, checking in for the week. I think it's actually been a lot more than a week, but my kids had spring break last week, and then my husband was home yesterday. So I wanted to do a vlog yesterday on Monday, but with him being home, we just kind of ran around and did stuff together. And so I'm trying to hurry up and do a little update on my way to pick up the kids from school. So I may drop the phone because I do not have hair ties in my car to tie the phone up. Like Lynn has told us how to be able to do that. So good. So if you see the phone drop or you see the ceiling or something else, then that's what happened to Cop was close. So I am rounding up, I think around week 3 of P3. I don't know, it might be week 2. I am only keeping track really of, what I eat. I'm logging everything on to MyFitnessPal, which has just been a lifesaver to be able to take my phone and just scan, the barcodes on the packaging of food and really just keep track of what I'm eating, which has been very helpful. However, I definitely am a creature of habit. I pretty much eat the same thing every day, with maybe just a little bit of variety. Of course, last week, we had spring break, and so we went out, to eat a few times. We went to Seattle last Tuesday, and we did a lot of shopping. I went and I ate at a Mediterranean place for lunch and got like a Mediterranean chicken salad. And at first I sat down and it looked so good. It had some feta cheese, a little bit of dressing on it, and just pretty much all vegetables, grilled chicken, and some Clamato olives. However, I started eating it, and for some weird reason, the chicken tasted like tuna, and it was nasty. Like, even my husband tasted it and was like, it tastes like tuna, that's gross. And so I didn't eat that. So basically the whole day in Seattle, I had 3 Starbucks, well, not only Starbucks, I got some coffee from other places, but pretty much just 3 skinny caramel lattes. And then shopped and shopped and shopped. And then we went to dinner to the Cheesecake Factory, and I got a salad there. It was kind of like, a Santa Fe salad. Had some corn, had some black beans, and a little bit of a ranch dressing. It wasn't like, slathered in the dressing. But it was really good. And I think I actually ate the whole thing. But by the time we went to dinner and I sat down, I was literally in tears from walking around so much. From just so much shopping, as you guys know, I have a 16-year-old girl, and she's getting ready for her first formal at school. And so we literally shopped till we dropped. I was in tears. So the next day, I was up 2 pounds over my 2-pound, LIW. So I was basically up 4 pounds from my last injection weight. And so I started to kind of do a protein day, that day, but something in me just was thinking like, I wonder if this has to do with walking so much. And I didn't have water all day, just the coffee, and I didn't actually even really eat a lot. So I had started to wonder if my body was just really holding on to the water and just overworked. And so, you know, I did eat more protein that day, but I just kept everything the same. And and now my, sorry, there was a cup there. Helps if I actually look, because you know in Washington it is a fine for being on your phone. So anyways, yeah, my weight this last week kind of fluctuated with, you know, eating out and a lot of, you know, just activity and stuff. But I am back down to being just 1 pound over my LIW. So that's really exciting. For P3, you know, if you're not on my fitness plan or fitness pal, whatever that is, basically what I'm having is Greek yogurt almost every day, or actually in some days, like probably 3 times a week. You know, I wake up in the morning, you know, before the kids, I have my coffee, and if I'm hungry, I will have half of an Ezekiel cinnamon raisin, you know, English muffin with like a tablespoon of cream cheese, and I'll have that. And then when the kids are up and, you know, getting out the door and doing school preparations, I usually have a cup of Trader Joe's Greek yogurt, which has like 24 grams of protein. It's really high in protein. And that's the plain one. And so in order to give that a little bit of flavor and some sweetness, I know most of you are going to say, you do what? Do what? I put in 100% maple syrup. And that's roughly about at least a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. I had measured it out, and now I just kind of pour it on, just knowing where I'm at with the 2 tablespoons. And that gives it, you know, the flavor and the sweetness. I know, again, what? Maple syrup? 100%? That stuff has 53 grams of sugar. 53. No joke. 53 grams of sugar for 2 tablespoons. Oh, maybe that's for a 1/4 of a cup. I'll have to check that out. But it's pretty high in sugar. However, again, as I've been learning about the sugar, our body processes that 100% maple sugar a lot different than regular sugar, or even the agave nectar, which is a no-no. And if you don't know why, go watch Lynn CCO1 with her agave nectar information, which was life-changing for me. So I have that, and then I have 2 pieces of turkey bacon in the morning, and then usually every day I have Trader Joe's has this package of raw almonds, individual packets, that I have one of those in the mid-morning about 10:30, and 1 string cheese. And then usually for lunch and dinner, you know, I'm trying to, you know, keep pretty, you know, carb free. So, you know, I haven't added back any rice or anything. And I think this week I'm going to try some quinoa and see if I can add that in. Maybe, I don't know about the brown rice yet, but maybe at least some quinoa, because it's more of like a sprouted grain. So it's more kind of like the stuff you'd find in the Ezekiel bread. So, yeah, that's about all that's going on right now on P3. Still just really enjoying it. Just love it. I'm so thankful for everything you get to eat, you know, whether it's cheese or the yogurt. And I think in the next day or two, here's something else that happened today. So I went to Trader Joe's. I wanted to try the Trader Joe's cocoa powder because I am out of my chocolate delights, which is something that I have every day, at least 2 or 3 of those, you know, little squares, the ice cube tray squares a day. And when I I'm pulling up next to people, and they're going to see that I'm actually talking to myself. Like, what is wrong with that lady? She's really stuck on herself. But anyway, so I do have the Chocolate Delight with macadamia nuts in it. So I went to Trader Joe's because I'm out of it. And I realized, like, yesterday and today I've been craving like something, like I want to eat. And I think it's because I don't have any more Chocolate Delight. So I went to Trader Joe's, and they're out of cocoa powder. They're out of almost everything that I love there. They're out of cocoa powder, out of the cilantro dressing, out of a whole bunch of other stuff. And so I was like, I need something. And so I got this. It might be backwards to you. It's called the Dark Chocolate Lovers Chocolate Bar, and it's 85% cocoa. This has about almost the same nutritional value as what a Chocolate Delight has, except for it's made with cocoa butter, not with coconut oil. And it still has only about 6 grams of sugar in there. And it's, you know, it tastes almost just like the Chocolate Delight. So I had like 2 little squares of that just to try to tide me over until I can get some more cocoa powder, because I really want to try the Trader Joe's stuff instead of the Hershey's. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Now tomorrow or Thursday I will try to get that cocoa powder and just do a little, you know, my version of the Chocolate Delight, because I add a little bit of something in there that makes it taste just like chocolate. And then I want to also try to do a video update on just kind of covering P2, what I learned on P2 and what I'm learning on P3. So I will do that, and this was just supposed to be a quick update, but it's 12 minutes long. So you know me, girl talk too much. So if you made it to the end of this video, congratulations if you listened to the whole thing. I know you have a life and are busy, but that's just my life. So talk to you guys later. Bye.